Hey, hello leaders, and welcome back to another episode of Run to Your Leadership Challenges. So this is episode number 344, and this is the last episode of this week, and it's the last key takeaway that I'm going to share with you from the John Maxwell International Certification event that I attended in Orlando last week. So today I'm going to share something from a very special speaker. We had a guest speaker, Carly Fiorina, and man, she gave a really good speech, and I got a couple takeaways, but I'm going to share one. So I'm going to hit the record button and give it 4 seconds. Again, you're watching a video version of the daily leadership podcast, Run to Your Leadership Challenges. You get to see all my bloopers and mistakes. So here we go. Hello leaders, and welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges. Well, this whole week I've been sharing my key takeaways from the John Maxwell International Certification event that I attended last week. And today I want to share a takeaway from a special guest speaker that showed up at the event, Carly Fiorina. Now, I really enjoyed Carly's speech, and one key takeaway was when she talked about fixing problems. Now, I'm not one to shy away from problems. If you know me, you know that I'm going to speak up if I see something wrong. And, well, Carly took a similar stance. She said whenever problems arise, somebody must challenge the status quo. Somebody must be willing to stand up to the problem. Somebody must be willing to speak up. And that is what leaders do. Man, I just love that, right? All right, that's what leaders do. They stand up to the status quo. They stand up to the challenge, and they speak up. They don't just sit back and watch the problem play out. Leaders aren't paid to sit back when problems arise. As a minimum, if the leader has trained his or her people right, the leader needs to get up and ensure their people are taking action. Ensure their people are standing up to the problem, challenging the status quo, and speaking up. But the worst thing a leader can do is just to sit back and do nothing. Now, challenging the status quo is about changing broken systems. Too often, a leader will keep trying to fix a broken system, and that just doesn't work. A fully adequate system is still wrong, and it's not going to fix the problem. And the same thing can be said about broken processes. If you fix the broken process, it's still going to be wrong. So a lot of times you got to change the entire process. You got to change the entire system. Transformational leaders have the courage to go against the grain. They have the courage to go against the grain, even if it's their strongest allies. And when they know things can be changed, transformational leaders have the courage to go against the grain, even against the grain of their strongest allies, when they know things need to be changed. Major change is never easy, and it'll be met with strong resistance from the most unlikely places. But strong leaders stand their ground and stay the course. So today, I want to challenge you to ask yourself what type of leader you are. Are you the one that'll fight a little bit? Are you the one that's going to fight just a little bit for what is right and eventually bow down and give in to the status quo? Or are you willing to stand straight up to the existing problems? Stand up to the status quo. Challenge it. Stand up and fight. Stand up and speak for the problems that you need fixing. For the problems. Or are you willing to stand straight up to the existing problems that you know need fixing? Will you speak up when the time needs to? Will you speak up when you know you need to? Hey, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this week's takeaways from the John Maxwell event, and I can't wait to get back there to the next event in August. Thanks, as always, thanks for listening. Have a great rest of your weekend. Until Monday, run to your challenges. Whew, this has been a long day. As you can tell, I'm still wearing the same shirt, I think, for about 4 or 5 episodes. And anyway, I am done for the day. And this will take me, I had to pre-record these because I'm going out of town this week to another conference. I'm going to a conference in San Diego this week, the Social Media Marketing World Conference. So, well, you're probably listening to this on Saturday at the earliest, but if you're at that Social Media Marketing Conference, hopefully I will see you out there. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook. Just search any of those for Run to Your Challenges and you'll find me, or my name, and you can follow me. And I post a lot on there, and I'm going to start posting more daily videos on Instagram. So if this is Saturday, maybe you've seen a couple of Instagram posts from out in San Diego. So we're heading out Monday for a couple extra days of fun in the sun. A little bit of extra value on this episode, fixing problems. You know, I really enjoyed Carly's stance on this. And you know, if you know who Carly Fiorina is, she ran for president on the Republican ticket back against Trump and Cruz and all those other ones. And she didn't last long, I don't think, in the primaries. But, you know, I was pretty impressed with her because she had a lot to talk about leadership. And being a leadership guy, I love when people stand up and talk about leadership and the leadership principles and characters of leadership. And I mean, fixing problems, I think politics has a lot of problems, and I think she is willing to stand up. And I think that's why Trump is getting hit with so much from so many different areas, because politics are broke. And whether we want to admit it or not, I don't care if you're a Democrat, Republican, you know, politics are broke and they need to be fixed. Now, I'm not saying that Trump's going about it all the right way, but he's getting some things done, and some things I agree with, some things I don't, and it's just about like every president that we have in there and every politician. We agree with some and we don't agree with some of their stuff. So anyway, don't want to talk politics tonight. Have a great rest of your day, and until tomorrow or until the next time, run to your challenges. We'll see you later.